I've been smashing their brownies a lot lately. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot.
But smashing the brownies.
I know all the pizza delivery.
Damn,
dudes
them brownies
me.
looking good.
It's good. I've been underestimating brownies for a while now.
Y'all, we've been sleeping on brownies.
Oh man. All right. So you wear the headphones? Are we starting? Are we going right now? No.
Just chill.
No. All right.
Eat some pizza.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I want to hear my voice again.
Michael,
I know he can hear me. He's like ignoring me. Come on, let me hear it. Come on.
yeah, he has to
Come on.
stop recording now, though.
Come. Are we starting?
Hold on. I actually can. It's not as bad. Just talk.
Okay. So yeah, like echoes. That's super weird.
Yeah. You're hearing yourself real time.
All right, let's talk super deep. I'm gonna try that later in bed. Hey, do you want to have sex?
Sexy
with
times with Mikey boy.
Okay, that wasn't my voice. That threw me off. Just like, wait a second. That voice is so much deeper than mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it's like actual microphones. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. JRE, baby. That's what it's all about. Seriously, you see them all with their headphones on. Yeah.
Baby faces for radio.
Yeah, did we decide on a name?
No.
Yeah, because you guys are bumming me out.
Bourbon and Babyface so far is my best option.
I'm okay with that. What do you want, Drew?
Rum, bourbon, and Babyface. I like Bourbon and Babyface.
All right, let's do that. That works.
Yeah. I'm Bourbon, he's Babyface. Drew doesn't exist.
Yeah. You know, and that was the thing about the pretentious goatee was like, I've never had a goatee. So I feel like I'm lying. Like
I love Bourbon and the pretentious goatee, but I don't know if that's too long. You know?
It's kind of long, right?
Yeah.
You had to...
Or Bourbon and the Goat.
And the goat? Yeah. Bourbon and the goat.
Bourbon and the Goat. It's like a Letterkenny. It's like, it takes more than one guy to fuck an ostrich.
Right?
Oh, man. I need to finish it. I'm only on season 3, and then there's 5 now?
Wait, what show?
Letterkenny.
Oh. That was that one show you tried to show me.
Yeah. It's not your style.
It was not, no.
I think you would love some of the jokes in it, but I don't think you would actually like sitting and watching the show.
Yeah. No, probably not.
Yeah.
I'm a complicated man. I just,
I'm complex. Like a sentence with
peculiar
an and
taste,
Peculiar taste. I'm unique. I like Red Bull and a Crown Royal apple.
Yeah. Hey, you still think I'm like that one guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? You still think I act like him? Yeah.
Jake? Oh, yeah, Peralta? Mr. Peralta
Yeah.
over here?
That's what he said I acted like. And then some girl
That's
at
funny.
Miller said I acted like him too. And then I saw him. I'm like, dude, that guy's a badass.
If two people say that if two unrelated
Right.
people say that you act like someone, you better take that.
Right. That's what I was like. So then I started watching it. And I like the guy. So I was like, yeah.
Oh, you're watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah. I made it to like the third or fourth season. Then it just seemed to kind of suck.
Yeah. I really hated the whole... I don't want to give spoilers, not that anyone listens, but I don't want to give spoilers. But yeah, like I forget if it was season 3 or 4, but there was like a few episode streak where I was just like, I'm bored.
Right. It was like
Yeah.
the jokes weren't funny. It was like stale.
Yeah, there was a few really good moments, but overall it did not hit the same.
Yeah, because like it came off strong.
Oh, amazing.
The standards, like the expectations were too high. I was like, all right.
Yeah. I think they temporarily discontinued it, but I think it's back now. I think they're making it again.
Fox
Yeah, it's on
dropped it.
Peacock.
Oh, that's right. Fox dropped it.
NBC picked it back up.
Yep.
But after season 8, they're done.
Oh,
Season
really?
8.
Okay.
They're going to make 8 seasons.
Well, they're already
That's-
at like 6 or 7 now.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a respectable,
Yeah.
series. 8
Yeah.
seasons. So
Well, that's the thing. Like, to me, like, as much as I love The Office, the 9th season just kind of was not as strong. And Friends, I don't love the show Friends, but if I was a fan of it, I would still say that the last couple seasons was too long. You know, like, sitcoms just have a hard time going longer than like 5 or 6 seasons.
it's hard. I don't know. I never really watched Friends, but like with The Office, though, like season 8, I thought that was the long, hard one for me. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, yeah. Like when Andy's manager there for a while and
yeah.
California and all that stuff.
I love California.
I know you do. I know you
Wait, how many
do.
seasons do they have of The Office?
9.
Yeah, they got 9.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the extended stuff?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, season 3. We were talking about this. Season 3.
No.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
It has like every episode has like at least 10 minutes extra of like old cut stuff. And like most of it, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad they cut that. But some of it's like
Some
really
of
fun
it's
to
really
see.
funny. Yeah.
Like more Stanley. Like there's so much more Stanley. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I liked him in there more because
Yeah.
he was like more relatable.
Yeah.
I don't know, like he like had a sense of humor kind of.
Right,
He
he
wasn't just a
actually-
grumpy old guy behind his desk taking naps, so.
He actually had lines.
Right.
Like every episode he had like a line.
He wasn't
Like,
an extra.
whoa.
Yeah. You know who I think doesn't get enough credit on there is David Wallace.
Yeah, Anna totally agrees with you.
Because that dude, you know how nice of a guy he has to be to put up with those guys?
Oh, yeah.
And how confused he's got to be because,
yeah.
like, they get the best numbers, yet they're, like, complete morons.
Yeah.
And he gives them interviews and stuff, and he sees how stupid they are, but the numbers don't lie. So I don't know.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
He's
like
super
when
nice to him.
When Michael's like, let's say we order some pasta, and David's like, what say we do?
Right. He's
I
just like, I guess. He's just too nice.
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Oh,
Welcome to
man.
Bourbon and Babyface. Is that what we?
Yeah, we're pretty much movie and TV show critics.
Is that it? Okay, I don't know about that.
Well,
Apparently, we talked about horror movies last time. I don't even remember that.
no.
Um,
Horror movies.
have we? I'm sure we talked about Dead Meat. What did we say about it? Did we talk about Dead
Oh,
Meat?
yeah. You did.
Yeah.
What was their
yeah.
catchphrase at the end?
There's no catchphrase.
Yeah,
It's
there
the-
is.
well-
Because I said make good choices, and that's what
Yeah.
you guys thought it was, but it's something else.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Ethan was
Be Good
smashed
People.
last time, so he wasn't.
Be Good
famous.
People.
Be good people. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
you figured it out? All right.
Yeah, it's Be Good People.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
then
nice.
I was smashed last.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, and he also always says like, "That's nice," like that exact inflection, like "That's nice."
That's not.
It's not just that's nice, you fucking dolt.
Oh. Oh man.
So we've got we've got kind of I almost said prescribed. What's the word? Scheduled at like 20 minutes in. We've got what are we doing? Q&A at 20 minutes.
Well, we'll just. This is what we'll do. We'll just start you guys off, and eventually we'll do
Okay,
the random
cool.
Yeah.
questions that I have.
I just need to know what we're supposed to talk about.
Son of a bitch, that's the dryer. Hold on, that's loud.
I thought that was a TV show.
No,
I was so confused why they were making that noise in there.
that's
but
really funny. You thought that was we were
Yeah.
watching Doctor Who and the dryer was going off, and you thought it was in Doctor Who.
I did.
That's really
I was
funny.
like, this is a complicated show.
I like- this is a lot of layers deep
Like-
right now. They're making this noise that's drowning out the rest of the show.
Like it is cinematic.
Dude, I love that Crown Royal apple. I put that in Coke.
You put it in Coke. You know, I did Coke. I don't know. I've been really digging this Red Bull though. It's good. It's
I don't like my alcoholic drink to make me feel like I'm flying and swimming through a like hazy fog.
dude. It
at the
gives you
same time.
wings. It gives you wings.
It gives you wings
Yes.
and a fucking beer
Red
gobble.
Bull. Red Bull has the best commercials too. If you ever watch them, they
Oh,
crack
yeah.
me up.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah.
Dude, the one I really love is I forget. I think it's a wiener dog and like a poodle or something, and the wiener dog's
Oh.
like too small. And then he drinks Red Bull and gets wings, and then there's like little puppies. I'm
Yep.
like, what?
Yep.
What?
You ever see that one with the bird where the bird comes and like craps on the guy, and then all of a sudden it shows him drink Red Bull and he shoots up in the air above the bird and starts showing him take down his pants? Like, I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, that's awesome. I have not seen that. I need to look that up,
You
though.
should. It was pretty great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It was like, if I was going to make a commercial, it'd be something like that.
It'd be me crapping on a pigeon.
And it goes, Red Bull gives you wings. Like, all right. Give me some Red Bull.
Red Bull lets me enact vengeance on shitting birds.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They started it, so.
They started it. I will say, if anyone cares, I did get these 2 microphones. We sound much sexier this time around.
Yeah.
I got these 2 microphones through
Which
work.
I was pleased with.
Yeah. Michael was, I think, turning himself on earlier.
A little bit. Not going to lie. Had the headphones on. One thing led to another, and Drew had to take them away. But, yeah. Another wacky night in the woods, but we could put it behind us like adults. So, Pineapple Express quote there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I was going to say that sounds cool.
I said that to get a smile from Drew because I knew he'd know it.
Oh, that's good. I still need to watch that.
Huh?
I still need to watch that.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
It's good.
What I've seen is this is the end. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I never even finished that one, honestly.
I loved that movie, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
My cousin, I was in Colorado, and my cousin Javen was showing it to me, and we were like 20 minutes in, and they're totally spoilers for the next like 30 seconds on this movie, but they're in the shop and nothing's happened yet. They're all just partying, and like they were at the shop like about to get like snacks and all that. And I was like, is this just a movie about celebrities hanging out and getting high? Because if so, I'm totally for it. Literally 2 seconds later, the AC falls through the roof and kills that lady.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then by the end of the movie, you've got Satan giving it to the one dude. And oh gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, what's his name?
I don't know.
I
didn't make it.
Satan giving it to him, and then Jonah something, right? I don't know.
Jonah Hill?
Yeah, there we go.
Dude from Superbad.
Yep.
Shout out to Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
in case he's listening.
But yeah, I love that movie. I love Michael Cera getting impaled.
Yes, and I loved how he was getting all the girls, and he was totally mean to them because he's like so nice to them, like all the other movies. I was cracking up.
Yeah, absolutely. So why I say that is because that's Pineapple Express is referenced in that, but I've never actually, because it's like meta. It's like all about them as celebrities in the end of the world, not just as characters.
Right.
But yeah, I love that movie though.
Yeah, I watched, I think, the first half of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I fell asleep. Promptly afterwards.
Yeah, it kind of has like a slow drag through the middle in there.
Yeah,
and then it picks up again. By the end, you've got one of them ends up running a cult. Yeah, it's great. I won't give too much away, but it's pretty good. I like the end of that movie a lot.
Wow.
Pretty sure there's like weed in heaven at some point, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
That's always nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. I think I watched that. And have you ever seen The Room?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, we gotta watch The Room. Have you seen The Room? Oh, The Room is by this guy. Oh my gosh, what's his freaking name? Tommy Wiseau. And Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
because then James Franco, he did.
Yes, he did
a movie about that.
Right, and that's the movie I also saw that same night. Was the movie which I forget what it's even called now, but yeah. So James Franco played Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
In the movie of making The Room, because the movie The Room is made by this guy Tommy Wiseau who had like millions of dollars and a weird accent, and everyone's convinced for the most part that his accent is faked and no one actually knows where he's from, and he has millions of dollars and no one knows how. And he made this movie and he's a total idiot, but yet a genius, because the movie's terrible. It has a lot of sex scenes where like his ass is showing a lot, and like it's just a terrible movie. but it's got so many good lines. Like the classic scene is Tommy Wiseau thinks he's a great main actor because he also plays the main character, of course, directing his own movie. And he walks out on the roof and he's like, "It is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not." Oh, hi, Mark.
Can I just say that was like perfect?
Was it?
That was like spot on.
Absolutely. I've watched that scene probably 100 times. Like, no kidding. Like, it's like 10 seconds long. And I absolutely love it. So, yeah, and that scene
That was like 10 out of 10. Good job.
Thank you. That scene took like 100 takes because he couldn't remember those words. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that scene took like, not 100. It was like 50 takes or something. And like
only 50.
Yeah, those lines that I just said right there. Like, I remembered off the top of my head. That took him like 50 takes. It's awesome.
Wow.
And it still came out sounding like that. Anyways, yeah, The Room is good. You should watch The Room. It's terrible.
All right. Yeah.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I think Michael would enjoy it.
Oh,
You
Michael
think
would
so?
love The Room.
You would get a kick out of it.
All right.
So bad.
It's really like, isn't it considered the worst movie made? It was like the worst movie.
The worst movie with such a budget. Like, it's millions of dollars into that movie, but yet it looks like it was made in 10 minutes. It's so fascinating. Like,
It is.
You don't buy movie equipment, you rent movie equipment to make a movie, and he bought all the equipment. Like, he bought hundreds of thousands of dollars of cameras and all this stuff for no reason. You rent that stuff. No one buys it.
Right.
He's like, how much is it? I want this. Just buys it.
Shut up and take my money.
Shut up. Yeah, literally. Absolutely love it.
Man. You know the worst movie I ever saw? Have you ever heard of Rubber?
Mm-mm.
Man, I was so bored. I think I was like 17. I was going through Netflix and it was...
Can I assume that rubber is like as in condom? Or
No, that would have
okay,
been much
okay.
more exciting. No, it was about a tire that had supernatural powers that was going through the desert and just wheeling around.
Yeah.
And it looked like there were two dudes there that made the movie. One of them just kind of pushed the tire, and the other one kind of filmed it. And yeah,
That's fantastic.
it was. I was just like, wow, this made it to Netflix. I can't believe I couldn't stop watching either.
Yet again, how did someone have the money to pitch that to Netflix and get it on Netflix? You know, and just how?
I don't know.
You know what I saw on Netflix though?
What?
Going through all the crappy movies on there. There's a movie called Premature, and it's this movie about.
This can't be good.
It's not going to be good.
This can't be good at all.
Premature.
This high school kid wakes up, and I forget exactly how it starts, but like oh yeah, that's what it was. He gets a study what do you call it? I don't know. Like, he goes over to this hot girl's house to study, and he prematurely ejaculates, and it resets the day. So he wakes up back in his bed, and that's the whole plot of the movie, is that he has to get through the day
without like prematuring,
yeah,
ejaculating and
Yeah.
such.
It's
How
one
do
of my
you
favorite
not?
movies.
How do you like? I'm trying. I can't even think of a time I've actually done that. Like,
No.
unless I'm getting ready to have sex. I don't know. Like,
No.
Was this original?
Yeah.
Next question. Wow, Netflix
I'm pretty
original?
sure it was. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Netflix.
Oh man, it's a
Screening
great
your
movie.
movies better.
No, it was awesome.
yeah, I'd definitely rather watch that than the tire going through the desert. So,
Oh man, I thought of it because when you said rubber and Netflix movie, I was like, oh, it's gonna be some like. Because have you seen that there's a movie just called? I think it's just straight up called like P Word or Penis or something like that, and it's about a dude who they're out in like, I think they're like, I don't know, mountain climbing or some crap, or just hiking or something. I don't know. And he accidentally gets his penis cut off, and they put it in an ice box, and the whole movie is them trying to get to the hospital to get it reattached or something.
what?
Yeah. That's it. I haven't seen it, but Anna has.
Michael
Yeah,
has
she seems like she's into that.
Michael's gonna have a list of just movies to watch now.
Right?
You know what I'm gonna do my Valentine's Day?
Gotta watch Premature. Gotta watch The Room. Gotta watch Penis.
You know, we just gotta set the mood. It's really what it's all about.
Oh, Room will set the mood for you. It has like 10 sex scenes, and they're all Tommy Wiseau's ass.
Oh, I thought you were talking
So
about
true,
Premature. Or
Oh,
the
no.
Bound Blood. I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, 10 sex scenes without a penis. So
No, Premature doesn't have any sex.
okay. Well, I was about to be impressed. Bound chicken what?
No, Room has a bunch, and the best part is he said sex sells, and therefore he wanted to show less of the woman, more of his own ass,
That's
because he thought that's what sells.
a confident
Michael,
man.
why did I feel like if you made a movie,
Be like, you are welcome.
No, there's too much tit. We need more my ass.
Like,
I could see that.
We need my cheeks in this shot. You can get my face and my butt. That sells.
oh man, hey, he was right, wasn't he? Like it worked, didn't it? So
I mean, he's famous now.
right, made some money. Was able to pay them back for all the equipment he bought. Like it worked out in the end.
The best part was in some of the sex scenes, he's humping at like her belly button height.
It's so true. It's so bad.
All I need is a crease.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's a crease. He looks at the middle of a book when it's open. He's like, oh, no, not now.
Yo, that new book smell, man. Just can't resist.
God, I hate books.
That fresh paper. So
Oh, this one was used.
damn it, this was a half price books. This isn't hot. Oh man, that's my new least favorite thing. Tommy Wiseau getting the hots for a book. I just need a crease.
Probably never thought of that before. You're
What's
welcome. Probably never thought of that before.
Oh,
Drew, did you drink anything? Have you drink?
that's like his second or third.
Okay.
A lot less rum, though.
Yeah,
Okay. Big slacker. All right. Well,
right.
yeah.
I made that smoothie I made it before you got here, and it had cranberry juice and banana and like some fruit and stuff.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah,
I thought people only drink that for UTIs. I hadn't realized people like that for the taste.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just learn something new every day.
Do you think that many people have UTIs, and that's why
Yes.
they have like a whole aisle of juice and half of it is cranberry juice?
I thought that might be a large part of it. Yeah.
Cranberry juice is good, man.
It isn't. When I had a UTI, I drank a lot of cranberry juice.
Okay, did you drink straight cranberry
I
juice?
did. It was rough.
Well, that's why it's
Hey,
disgusting.
and by the way, those of you who end up getting a UTI, make sure you don't have to suffer through all the cranberry juice. Get the pills. Get the cranberry pills. Oh, it's so much easier that way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it'll filter out so much better.
I didn't know that.
You know, I didn't either until I drank like a gallon of cranberry juice, and they're like, you could take these 3 pills, and it's like equivalent to the same amount.
Dang.
I was like, oh. So yeah,
I was like, oh. I want. So put cranberry juice in my smoothie. And then I put rum.
well there you go.
And then I put too much rum. And then I try to make it better with peanut butter.
Wait, you put peanut butter in there too? What kind of concoction you got going on over there?
I threw about half of it out. I didn't want to waste it, so I drank like half of it. I was like, this is gross. It would have been good with just the like fruits and
That's
rum.
like the
Yeah,
most
dude,
depressing story I ever heard in my life.
It's strange.
It didn't work well. However, I will say, if you put banana, apple, peanut butter, and almond milk in a blender and just mix that, that's like the best fruit dessert smoothie you can make in your life. Like that's so tasty.
Just don't believe you.
Why?
It sounds so bad. Almond butter, milk,
Almond milk.
almond milk.
It's just for the. Have you ever had a banana?
So you can drink that, or you can have brownies. I just,
What do you got against peanut butter, banana, and apple?
Just mixed together in a blender. No.
I never I've never felt so judged before giving literally any of my opinions to Michael.
I guess I'm getting more cynical in my older age here, but that just sounds gross. I don't know. I
want a brownie now.
But, I eat like the same 5 foods every day. Like I could eat the same
what do you eat?
food every day.
I want to know what you eat.
I eat pizza.
Okay.
I eat hamburgers.
Okay.
Shout out to Culver's.
Okay.
Probably
Not sponsored.
keeping them in business or making sure they're profiting a lot.
Stock prices went up on Culver's because Michael had it.
Yeah, right. Let me check the app real quick.
Yeah, totally took one for the team there. So,
what's Culver's stock?
I don't think they have stock.
They're not openly traded?
I don't think so.
Damn. Hold on.
Well, I
You
tried.
see the spike?
Michael, go get lunch.
Will do, Ethan. Will do.
Cool. No. All right. I'm disappointed. I wanted to invest in Culver's and get Michael hungry.
Oh man. I mean, you ever order so much food in the drive-thru when it's just you? You pretend like you got someone in the back. You go up to pay for your food. They're like, "Oh, that'll be $68.23."
Whoa!
And you're like,
"You're ordering $68.23 of fast food?"
Sometimes I'm not saying I'm proud, but I'm saying it doesn't go to waste.
You're like putting.
Just sorry guys, the
True
kids are
story.
hungry in the back.
You're like handing food back to the back seat.
Yeah.
You got tinted windows, and looking in your window, and you're like, "Don't look back there." They
Right.
don't like to be seen.
Hey, for real though, the last time I went to Culver's, I was sitting in the drive-thru waiting for my food. I already ordered, and they had me pull forward. And I was sitting there, and this lady came out with my food, or with someone else's food, and then she slipped on ice and fell down. So I started laughing, which I guess was kind of mean, but I couldn't help it. Then she got up, all embarrassed, and she ran about 5 steps, and then she slipped and fell again, and I lost it. How does that even happen? I mean, there's 7 cars waiting for their food, and she just falls down twice.
Oh no! I feel so bad for her.
And so, to be a dick, I got out of my car and then raced across, making it look so effortless to throw, walk across to throw the food away, throw stuff away in their trash can. I balanced on one foot. I did all kinds of
Michael's figure skating in just his shoes.
I pretended like I was gonna fall at one point. Yeah.
Has she left yet?
Yeah, I don't think she saw it. Some of the other drivers did. They gave me some mean looks, so I went back into my car.
You were far more judged than she ever was.
Probably.
Everyone looked at her like, "Oh, poor lady. What's this asshole doing?"
Yeah, of course, it takes 3 of them to come out with all my food, so I felt surrounded.
They're like, "Can you please pull away?" And you're like, "You mean pull up?" And they're like, "No."
They're just after 5 minutes, they handed me food. I'm just "Thank you for your business." Just peel off.
You're like, "I'm actually a manager in disguise. You guys did well. Bye."
Right. Except for you. You fell twice, you're fired.
Was it an employee?
Yeah, it was an employee. Oh. It was an employee coming out and handing us food. Yeah. You made me almost lose my appetite, but
not quite.
Right.
Where's my $60 of food? Okay. Is that a realistic number that you've paid for food for yourself?
50s, yeah.
It has to be close.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
So
Has to be
2 Culver
close.
Deluxe burgers, no pickles. Then I get a large concrete mixer, and then I get 2 of those family size onion rings, and then sometimes, I go
Do you
hard.
eat that in one go?
I do.
Why am I fat?
I don't know.
Did you see that eyeball? Did you see that look?
I never seen you make that look before.
I didn't know you were fat, so I was just like, yep.
Michael doesn't see weight, okay? He doesn't see weight.
Michael isn't colorblind, but he's sure fat blind.
It's like, not trying to fat shame. I know we talking about 500 pound life or whatever last time.
My 600 pounds.
Is this going to be
1,000 pounds?
a common theme with us? But
dude, I lost like 160 pounds. It's a common theme with me every day.
I just feel like I could out eat those girls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you could.
if it were
Especially
like,
back in the day.
oh, dude, when I was 15, yeah.
See, that's what I don't understand. I eat this last week. I've ate under 200 calories a day, and I gained a pound. You're over here like 2 Culver's Deluxe. I'm like, that's a lot. I think like large concrete mixer. I'm like, if I had a large concrete mixer, I would shit out my kidney.
Yeah, don't do that. No, I eat one meal a day, though.
I guess that's fair.
So I have 4 hours within the day where I just
That's like
pig out.
like 5,000 calories.
Yeah, but it's just once that entire day.
They say for maintenance, like maintaining a weight, you're supposed to be at like 2,500 ish.
Well,
And you're like,
they're wrong because I easily eat more than that.
you know what's interesting though? Okay, this is like real talk though.
Yeah.
Apparently, people think that means you're healthier with a better metabolism. It actually means that your body doesn't know how to process anything. So back in the day, like I would actually be more healthy because I actually put on weight from what I eat and I get more energy. And you don't, it just goes through you. So I'm fat because of evolution. That's my excuse.
Probably. I mean, because you got to think, like, back in the day, they weren't eating every day either.
Right, right.
So, like, if I'm eating once every 2 or 3 days, even if it's, like, as much as I eat, like, I'm going to be, like, really skinny.
Yeah.
Like, really, really skinny.
I could eat that every few days and still gain weight.
I don't mean to brag, but...
I don't mean to brag, but I'm a fat.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Drew, remember when you got really sick and you were super skinny? You remember that? Dude, you were so skinny. I didn't know what to say to you.
Long time ago.
Yeah,
That was like what 2012.
I was like, you look like you don't belong to our country.
Yeah, it's true. Remember, and then I got sick a couple years after. I think you were living with me because you took me to the walking clinic.
That's right.
Yeah, because you're like, dude, because I was like suffering and hating life. You're like, dude, I'm just gonna take you.
Yep.
And you put me in your car and took me over.
I did.
It's so cute.
Like a big baby.
No. It was a good time for me, actually. I don't think he enjoyed it as much, but I enjoyed that.
But after you took me to the clinic, I mean, I was good in like 2 days. So thank you for that.
So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just...
I love you.
Yeah, okay. You can make me blush. Later when the podcast is over, Drew. I don't know.
I remember around the time that Drew got really sick like that, I had hand, foot, and mouth disease.
What?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's not as bad as what Drew had.
Like, he's got a serious medical issue.
No, but my feet hurt. And my hands and mouth. I had hand, foot, and mouth disease. And do you remember her dad? She was the weird. They were all weird. I don't know. That doesn't single anyone out there.
What was the last name?
Oh gosh, what was their name? Okay.
No.
Her dad taught like self-defense, and he was like,
Oh, so Jonah's dad.
No.
Yeah.
Jonah?
Yeah, Jonah and Ben and all of them.
No.
No, Jonah was friends with. You know what I heard? Well, I better. Okay.
Oh. That's some Nawahi dark web stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think we
Just
need
clearing my
we don't need saying names.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
That's
yeah.
true.
Refer to him as made up name.
Yeah. So
That won't be confusing at all.
I don't remember what I was going to say about.
Just for the sake of the story, just fill in the name with something else.
Yeah.
So Denise, her dad.
We'll call her Paula. It was your suggestion.
What? Oh yeah, not Paul specifically, but
Well, it rhymed.
Paul
It
and
felt
did.
right. It felt right.
Paul and her dad, Denise.
We're clever, Drew. You're welcome. So
So Paula's dad, Denise, told me to come.
So yeah, continue with the story now.
All I was gonna say is that he told me to come to gym and do self-defense, even though I had hand, foot, and mouth, which is like contagious.
wow.
That's all.
I mean,
Denise was a good guy.
it's like, you know what you need to work on for when you are healthy is your self-defense.
I
So
was a fat kid. No one wanted me. They wouldn't kidnap me. I was too big. You can't wrap ropes around a 350-year-old, 14-year-old kid. I just say.
you imagine, like, this might sound kind of dark, but can you imagine if you were a pedophile and you're going to rob a kid and they're like super fat? You're like, you know what? I am not breaking my back to get this kid in my
It's
van.
like the opposite of the witch in the gingerbread house. It's like, nah.
Just like, can we not find someone that's like a third of your size?
Anyways,
Yeah.
in the original, oh gosh, in the original Hansel and Gretel, they like, or no, isn't it just in the normal Hansel? Anyways, the version we know, but they get back to the house and their parents like put them back out. Like, you gotta be real cold to just like throw your kids out in the woods and like, we made it back with breadcrumbs. You're
Well, that's better than starving.
like, what? Throwing your kids out?
That was the whole point of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's true.
They had enough food, so they get rid of their kids.
You're like, guys.
Seems like a logical decision.
Do you stand by that, Drew? Would you do that?
I don't have any kids.
I mean, if you had kids, obviously.
I'll throw your kid out.
not just eat them.
Rude.
Dude, he would survive. That kid's tough.
I know.
He would be like a gang leader in like 6 months.
I think he's gonna be like 6'4", to be honest. Like
He's
seriously,
gonna pick you up and carry you around.
he might, and I'd be okay with
Come
that.
here, father.
Like, I tried to pick him up out of his car seat the other day. I pulled a muscle out of my bag. I was like, "What?"
Is he big or are you just old?
I wasn't sure at the moment. He's like huge. He's like, he should not be that big. He's only 4.
He's only 4. That's
yeah,
crazy.
he was asleep. I was like, "All right, you're gonna have to wake up and walk because this ain't gonna work."
He wakes up and you've got crutches and you're like, wake up.
Come on, buddy. It's a life or death situation here. Like,
Not you, me. What questions do we have, Drew? What are we at? Our host isn't responding. We're at wait. Are you serious? We're at 38
I'm on.
minutes?
no, okay.
That's crazy.
Man, we gapped. Like, all right.
I really wanted just an awkward silence there.
Well, just,
38 minutes of
it's just a free for all. You guys just
Oh, man.
go for it.
All right.
Have I told you about Elixir?
No.
So I made a drink.
Oh boy. It's got cranberry juice in it.
No.
Okay.
Cranberry juice and peanut butter. You know, it probably was the downfall of that smoothie now that I think about it.
Yeah.
A very acidic juice and peanut butter. I did. Okay. Here's fat Ethan logic at 13 years old.
Okay.
We had taco sauce and we had peanut butter and I had bread. I made a taco sauce and peanut butter sandwich.
That gave me chills. That sounds so horribly bad.
And then I did it again because I was like, this is good.
Well,
Okay, you know how kids like put one thing on everything? Like they'll find hot sauce or they'll find like jelly and they're like, I want this on everything. Or like those kids who had ketchup on everything.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So like the kids who put ketchup on literally everything. Like I was that, but with taco sauce for a while. I put taco sauce on everything. So I always loved peanut butter sandwiches. And I was like, yeah, this will mix. So I made a peanut butter and taco sauce sandwich.
Sound like Rick.
Right. peanut butter and taco sauce sandwich morning. we need a taco sauce. I can't do a good Rick. I wish I could.
I know. I wish I could too. I can't really impersonate anybody. It really bums me out.
Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah.
Well, like anyone who tries impressions and can do anything, they can do Kermit and they can do Gollum. You know, like that's like the first things anyone does is Kermit and Gollum.
Yeah.
Because they're just modulating your voice.
Right.
Did you ever know at those classes? Did you ever know Sam? I'm not going to give the full last name, but started with H.
Dude, I don't even remember what happened last week.
That's fair, actually.
That was a long time ago.
Remember the time I got high and drunk, and I was like, man, I don't remember anything. And then I started talking about what happened, and then you're like, you know more than I do.
Yes. I do, actually. That kind of impressed me.
I was like, man, I remember.
I don't remember anything,
night.
and then proceeded in very good, astute detail to like tell exactly what happened. I was like, "What?" Yeah,
and I was like, I guess I do remember. I still have pictures that I took. Okay, so at one point, here's that night. I was 6 shots of ginger vodka deep, which was delicious, by the way, and then Greg's like, do you want me to show you the basement? And I was like, excuse me?
it's creepy.
Yeah, and Greg's like,
Dude,
I have a new basement. Do you want me to show you? I'm like, no, not really. Like, Greg, I don't know which way you swing, but I don't want to swing in your basement.
Yeah. Don't you have an attic or like?
Don't you have an attic?
Like,
so I get down in his basement. It was a nice basement.
I stand corrected.
This is a good basement. Is that an indoor swing? Cool. It's like Community.
Oh, trying to get that image out of my head. Ethan just swinging on the swing.
I'm like,
This
Tarzan.
is a nice basement.
You were right. This is great. Who needs a pool table? Is this leather? So anyways, he had a bong.
Okay.
And I had never I've done edibles quite a few times. Excuse you.
Sorry. So
I've done edibles quite a few times.
Yeah.
Also, whenever I talk about weed, I sound like someone who's never done weed. I don't know why, but every time I talk about it, I sound like a fucking narc. Do you guys want to smoke the Mary Jane? I want to get down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, every time you talk about it, the little hairs on the back of my neck stand straight
Why
up.
do I sound
I'm
like Stewie Griffin? You want to get fucking high?
That's pretty good.
I didn't know I could be Stewie Griffin.
Ethan, you're doing really good with impressions tonight. Like, you're 3 for 3 right now. I am really impressed.
Yeah, I don't know about the first two because I don't really know who they were.
Oh, dude, he nailed it. I'll show you.
All right.
I felt good with the Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, you nailed that. I was impressed. It was crazy.
I want a side by side.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Man, I'm a little jelly over here.
What was I saying?
Showing me up on this thing. All right.
Oh yeah, Craig's sex dungeon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So you got out the swing. You got the bong.
I'm swinging and bonging all over the place.
YOLO, so.
You only bong and swing once.
I'm just swinging, thinking to myself, how many other chances am I going to get at this where some really nice guy is going to offer me to go down to the basement and hop on a swing? So, of course, I hopped on.
Why is there so many straps?
Why does it smell so weird?
What are these little clamps? They're at nipple height.
Oh, these images.
Is this a paddle?
Nightmares.
So I smoked his bong. And I had never actually smoked weed before. I'd only taken edibles. And so I took one hit off it, which I just immediately breathed out. And I was like, oh, wait, you're supposed to hold it.
Right.
And so Greg's like, Greg and Ben were down there. And Greg's like, yeah, you're supposed to hold it. I was like, okay. So I took a giant hit and held it for like a minute. And then by the time I let it out, there was like nothing. And then I was like, cool. And then immediately almost fell over. I don't know about immediately, but it was pretty soon after.
Oh, man.
Here's what I mostly remember from the rest of that night. I, at one point, was on the floor of the kitchen. And other Greg's wife asked me, you good? I was like, yeah. She's like, you sure? I was like, yeah. I'm just down here, you know? And then the next thing you remember is being in the bathroom for, I don't know how long. It could have been 5 minutes. It could have been an hour. I don't know. But I have a lot of pictures and videos on my phone from then. Yeah, I just took a lot of selfies and videos of myself talking. And then next thing I know, I was sitting in a chair. And Drew was like, oh, here you are. I was like, I'm really high. And then the next thing I know, we were in the car talking about like stuff. And now I don't remember.
Talking about The Office.
Is that what it was? Yeah, okay. Which also is probably what we did on the way there.
Yeah,
So,
it was. I remember that.
Yeah, so good old Michigan.
I was not in that conversation.
Thanks, Michigan. Michigan is strong.
Yeah.
What's the thing that what does he say? Gosh. The freaking radio ads that you hear from that one dude and he's like, live Michigan or whatever. Oh my god.
Tim Allen,
thank you. I want to say Tom Hanks. I'm like, that's not Tom Hanks. Tim Allen, what does he say? He's like
Pure Michigan.
Pure Michigan.
That's the ad campaign. Pure Michigan.
Okay, Pure Michigan. Yeah. Anyways, that was uninteresting. I just couldn't remember what he said.
I couldn't either. I didn't know what you're talking about. I was
Yeah.
like, this is from The Office? Like,
No.
it's like, I guess I'm going to have to watch the whole series again.
Yeah, right. Michigan? Now why was I thinking of that? Now I don't remember. Now I finally remembered that, and I don't remember why I was thinking of that. Anyways.
Oh, man. Okay.
Was that the pre-throat clear? Did you just pre-game a throat clearing?
I did, because, yeah. Anywho, once upon a time,
Mm-hmm.
so it was back when I was dating my wife, Vanessa. We were just dating,
Okay.
hanging out at the time. Now, I always thought it was weird. We weren't like officially boyfriend or girlfriend or anything like that, but we would kind of hang out and, you know.
Oh yeah, that's a weird nebulous area that happens like in like 90% of relationships is when you're like not like you haven't said your boyfriend girlfriend, but you're like, what are we?
Right. It was somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
And she, well, the weird part is that
came out swinging?
Well, no, that would have been great. No, never mind. That would not have. Okay. God, no.
Sorry.
Not what I meant.
I'm purposely messing with you,
I'm
and
a dude. That would have sucked. No.
It would be disappointing.
Yeah.
Wait, just hold up. Michael, you remember the movie's Naked Gun?
Yes, I do.
Remember that one scene, that really hot blonde?
Yep. Thanks for that. Okay. Wow. All right.
Hey man,
This is what I'm picturing at this point. All right.
if you got a good 50%,
I'm not greedy.
Remember, you just need a crease.
But they
Whatever
can't
you
have a crease too, man. Like, like
anything with a crease.
call me
But neither of
jealous,
us have one.
I'm the only one who gets the crease. I don't care.
Okay, anyway.
Wow.
Was there a story?
Yeah, anywho, so she but the weird part was she just moved from Chicago and she had like this ex-boyfriend that was still at the house that she was telling me she couldn't kick out because she felt bad.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Chicago, which I really couldn't have possibly cared less. She was hot. We were doing her thing.
Yeah.
So, well, I never asked any questions. I really didn't care because we weren't together. So we would go to the hotel. We'd go to IHOP afterwards, all that stuff. And one day, we went. I wonder if that's her calling me. Is there any way she could be hearing us right now? Anyway.
Is that your phone?
Yes, it is. Wow.
That's good timing.
Yep. So, anywho.
Your ears are burning. Hello, Moto. Michael got
Sorry, he's all flustered now. He can't
my heart stopped there for a second.
He's like, I'm dead when I get home.
All right. So, anyways. No, so I never cared. And then we did our thing at the hotel, spent the night, went out to eat that breakfast. I was like, look, I don't really have any reason I need to go home, but I'm not really feeling like spending that much money for a hotel, but you have that nice apartment. Let's just go there and, do our thing. She's like, oh, I would love to, but the thing is this guy's over there. And I'm like, look, I'm not going to tell you what to do. And I'm just being a dick at this point because she didn't do anything wrong at all. But I was kind of like putting a squeeze on her a little bit. I was like, look, you really going to let this guy dominate like who you can and cannot have over? He doesn't even pay rent. He's just mooching off of you. And we can't go over there because of what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. She's like, you know what? You're right. So she calls him. I didn't hear what was said, obviously. She started yelling at him. And then she hung up. She turned to me and smiled all pleasant. She said, he's going to be gone. I said, are you...
diplomacy.
It's like, are you sure? Because it's be really awkward if I go over there. Because sometimes she makes some noise and just, it's going to disgrace the bro code. You making noise and he's like in the other room. Like... We don't need all that. No, he has to work anyway. It's fine. I'm like, oh, okay.
Section 3A of the bro code is broken.
Right. I mean, I still probably would have done it. I would have just had guilt as I did it and then would have ran afterwards. But
you're like, anyways.
So we get in there, right? We get to her apartment. I'm obviously overjoyed. She's like...
I'm on cloud 9.5.
Yeah, I'm just, trying to play it cool because she doesn't know how weird I am yet, obviously. Mm-hmm. So she locks the door. She's from Chicago. She always locks all the doors.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, all right, whatever. And then we go into her room, and then she locks that door. I'm like, well, if you lock that, then all right, whatever. So then so we do our thing, right? And so we finish as happy as can be. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just boom, 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 like the door just like starts breaking open.
Section 3 of the fucking bro code.
No, it was crazy. The door just breaks open. And he flies in there. Like just this random black dude. And I was like it happened so fast. I'm just staring at him. The first thing I thought of is I gotta cover my grundle. So I'm just sitting there. Yeah. No, so she hops up and she starts yelling at him, right? Like, you said you're going to be at work. You said you're going to... Bitch, what I tell you? Don't have any of these... what I tell you? And then I'm thinking in my mind, wait a second. Hold on. Am I like the other guy?
Oh, no.
Like, awkward. So I'm just like...
Secondary thought, is my gooch covered?
Right. So I'm just sitting there like, I'm just going to let them like talk this out, no big deal. They'll yell at each other. He might get mad at me one point, like be really pissed and be like, get some shorts, get out of here. Like, and be like, cool, dude, But it never came to that. They yelled at each other. And then he like lifted his fist up, and I'm like, that's not cool. Don't beat her in front of me. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
So he goes to hit her, and then he's just like, he's so mad. You could just tell he's just full of rage. He goes to hit her, and he keeps stopping himself. And then out of nowhere, he turns around, and he punches me right in the face. And that was the most shocking, weird, confused. I mean, I can't even tell you how many questions went off in my mind at that point. I'm like, A, are you gay? Because if you're going to fight me, like, at least let me throw on a pair of shorts. Like, you don't sucker punch a naked dude, especially after he just orgasmed. Like, who does that?
That's section B, C, and 3 of the bro code.
Like, you deserve the death penalty. So... And I felt like, I don't know if I want to fight this. I really don't. Like, I'm just like sitting there. And the thing is he didn't hit me hard. He didn't even throw a good punch. It's like he got more nail than anything into my nose.
Oh, wow.
But if you get hit in the face anywhere, you just bleed a lot. So I was just bleeding. I just kind of look at him awkwardly. Blood was dripping onto my dick. I'm just like sitting there. And she like loses her mind. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the police. And he's gone, of course. So he just takes off, and then I'm just like, okay. And she's like, she calls her mom, which I didn't understand. Like, of all the people to call, you call your mom. I never met her mom. I was like, all right, well, let's make this more awkward.
So you're bleeding on your dick.
I'm bleeding on my dick. I'm sitting there confused by what just happened, and then I'm still confused by why she's calling her mom. So she's yelling into the phone, trying to explain to her mom, but the thing is, she's so hysterical, she's just crying and not making any sense. So after about 5 minutes of, I could hear her mom in the background, like through the phone, just like, what's going on? What's going on? Take a breath. What's happening? I'm like, you know what? Let me just talk to her. Let me tell her what happened. And let's move on with our lives.
Ma'am, I'm bleeding on my dick.
Right. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello. And she's like, is this that Michael guy? I'm like, yeah, that's me. And she's like,
that Michael guy.
And so she's like, she keeps going on and on about how really the dude who just punched me is like a really nice guy.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he's
definitely.
a gentleman and a scholar. It's just that Vanessa, she just like really provokes him and does stuff to him. And it just, like it's really hurtful.
He's a real Benjamin Franklin until he punches a dude in the face.
He's just like, but she goes on and on about how great he is. And, like I started to lose a little bit patience there. I'm like trying to clean myself up and I'm listening to this, like how great this guy is. Like with all due respect, I don't think he's such a nice guy.
Ma'am, there is blood on my forehead and my penis.
I was just like, look, all right, I'm not going to press any charges. I'm not going to do anything weird like that. Just, I don't want to see the guy again. That's all I ask. And her mood instantly changes. She goes, oh, honey, don't worry about that. We're going to send Aurelio out after him. And I was kind of like, in my head, I was like, is this their way? Because they're kind of gang related. Is this their way of like, is she sending a hit out on him? I'm like,
it's like, she's like already texting numbers into a phone.
And I was just like, all right.
She's John Wicking it up already.
So they do that. And then it got kind of weird after that. Like, I cleaned myself up, and then I lied about how I, fell down some stairs drunk. And so I went to work, and then this guy kept blowing my phone up over and over and over.
Oh, he got your number?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Oh, awesome.
He got my phone, he started texting me. And then I
what's he texting you?
Just pages of stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Like books. And I'm just like...
We've got the encyclopedia over here.
So I don't respond, and I tell her not to respond. Like, obviously, this is a very confused, strange man you got going on here. Let's just give him some time to sort through his feelings, and hopefully he'll leave us alone. Well, then he texted me one day. He texted me, I was living with my parents at the time. He texted me their address.
Oh.
I was like, so I didn't know what to do. I'm like,
shit.
On one hand, do I tell my parents, hey, so funny story. Like,
this guy wants to kill me, maybe you.
Yeah. So just, we might need a big dog.
We might need a couple really big dogs.
No, I don't know. He kept texting me. I decided, you know what? my dad's like a trained martial artist, and he's got swords hanging everywhere and a few guns. So maybe he should come over. I don't know. See what happens. So I didn't say anything, and then he kept blowing up my phone. So finally, I like got to the point where I started like, I don't think he understands what's really going on here. Like, were you guys actually together? Because if so, I wouldn't have slept with her. Like, I didn't know that. So I'm like, we're just gonna clear the air, right? So I talked to him on the phone, and of course, can't understand a word he's saying. He doesn't make any sense. And like after, I'm just Mr. Nice Guy. Keep going, talking to him and like, hey man, like, sorry I ruined your day. I guess I didn't know you guys were together. Oh, we ain't together. Like, what?
Okay.
So why do you care? Because that bitch, she made my life hell for 3 years. And if any of you boys from Warsaw are with her, I'm going to come back in a few months. And if any of you are with her, you're going to die. And that's all there is to it. And my patience was gone. And I finally was like, you know what, dude? If that's really how you feel, next time you want to do that, you come over, you make sure I have some clothes on, come at me face first, and we'll see exactly what happens. Like, we'll see.
Don't sucker punch me while I'm naked.
Like, let's not be gay. It's about this. Let's really see. All right? You win. But let's really see this time, because I'm pretty sure you'll lose. And then he, like, hung up the phone pretty quick. So then I'm like, oh, felt like a real badass, actually.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
and then you heard the doorbell.
yeah, so then my phone rings again, a number I don't recognize. I answer. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And they're like, hey, so I'm going to beat your ass. And I'm like, pretty sure I don't know who you are. He's like, oh, I know you, though. I'm like, that's weird. He's like, yes, it is. He's like, listen, do you know a girl with the name of Vanessa? I'm like, yes, I do. He goes, all right. So here's how this is going to go. I live about 45 minutes away from Warsaw. All right. Now I'm going to drive out there just randomly. And if I see you with Vanessa, I'm going to get you. I'm going to take you to my house, and I'm going to make you my bitch for a week. And I was like, well, that sounds super gay. And I like hung up, and I never heard from them ever again.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the end of the story.
I thought we were like page 2 of a chapter book, and you're like, nope, that's the end.
That was it. Like, it was really weird.
That's fantastic.
So
okay,
yeah.
Well, anyways,
so I don't know. I guess my dick swung in front of him a few times, but it was unintentional.
Is that how this conversation started?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay. Moral of the story: don't swing. This has been, what is it? Bourbon and Babyface.
Bourbon and Babyface.
This has been Bourbon and Babyface. Don't swing.
Not cool.
Not cool. Bye.